In the year 1099, Christian Crusaders stormed the holy city of Jerusalem. Streets ran red, churches were reclaimed, and in the aftermath, amidst the ash and ruin, rose two orders that would define an era. One began in the shadows, guarding pilgrims on desolate roads, the Knights Templar. The other began with mercy, healing the sick and tending the poor, the Hospitallers. But both would become warrior monks, bound by the cross, clad in iron, and feared across continents. This is March through history. Unlike ordinary knights, these men lived under monastic vows: poverty, chastity, obedience. But they did not retreat to cloisters or abbeys. They rode into battle. Templars wore white, symbolizing purity, marked by a red cross, symbolizing martyrdom. Hospitallers bore black mantles with white crosses, protectors of the sick and slayers of the infidels. They slept in barracks, ate in silence, and confessed their sins before each battle, ready to meet death with open arms. Backed by popes and kings, the orders flourished. Gifts of land, gold, and castles flowed from Europe. Within decades, the Templars owned entire towns, fleets, and fortresses stretching from England to the Levant. They became more than warriors. They became bankers, diplomats, and warlords, trusted with royal treasuries, feared as kingmakers. The Hospitallers grew too, transforming into a disciplined military machine while never abandoning their hospitals, which became sanctuaries in every Crusader city. On the field of war, they were relentless. Templars fought as elite shock troops, mounted knights trained to charge like thunder. Hospitallers held the line, disciplined, resolute, and unyielding. Together, they faced the might of Muslim empires, from Aleppo to Cairo. But not even their faith could save them from what came next. July 1187, the horns of Hattin. The Crusader army, parched and exhausted, faced annihilation, and leading the Muslim forces was a man who would become their greatest adversary. The Templars fought with fury. The Hospitallers held formation to the last breath, but they were outmaneuvered, surrounded, and crushed. Captured Templars were executed, considered too dangerous to live. As power waned, legends grew. Whispers spoke of hidden relics, lost treasures, rituals in darkness. The Templars became enshrouded in myth, protectors of the Holy Grail, keepers of forbidden knowledge. Even today, their legacy echoes through conspiracy and fiction. The Hospitallers, meanwhile, endured, morphing into the Knights of Malta, a sovereign military order that still exists and still bears arms. In 1307, on a Friday the 13th, the Templars were betrayed by the very powers they once served. King Philip IV of France, driven by greed and debt, ordered their arrest. Under torture, they confessed to heresies, real or imagined. The order was dissolved. Their Grand Master, Jacques de Molay, was burned alive, cursing his enemies with his final breath. But the legend did not die. The Templars vanished from history, but not from memory. Their symbols, their courage, their mystery still captivate. The Hospitallers endured war, exile, even plague. And today they stand as a living remnant of a forgotten world. But across the desert, another force was rising. A warrior not of the West, but of the East. His name echoed across Europe and Arabia alike. Next on march through history, Saladin, the warrior who defied the Crusade. This is March Through History. Subscribe for more stories of warriors, weapons, and the world they fought in.